North Charleston, this is Monster Jam!
It is time for the first competition of the day, JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into a bracket based on a random draw. The fastest 4 trucks will advance to the semis, where they will continue to compete for the first 8 points of today's event. North Charleston, who's ready for JCB Racing?
And we get started with our first competitor, Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. She'll be racing against John Zimmer Sr. in Megalodon. These two have faced off 4 times, Megalodon coming in as the favorite with 3 wins to Sparkle Smash's only 1. And your winner, John Sr. in Megalodon. Megalodon increases the lead over Sparkle Smash with that last race. We have another almost first-time matchup between Terminal Velocity and Gravedigger coming up. These two have also only faced off 4 times, whereas on the other side of the bracket, we've got Dragon and Plain Crazy, who faced off 9 times. Crazy Train and El Toro Loco, 6-time matchup.
Monster Jam fans, we're already in the action here in JCB Racing. So I got a young Monster Jam friend here with me, and we are gonna play Name That Truck. So all we gotta do is look up at the video board, and we gotta name the truck before the image appears. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, here we go. Do you know what truck is on the screen? Yell it out.
Sparkle screen. Say it loud. Sparkly screen.
Sparkly Smash! It is Sparkle Smash! We got her up on the video board, and we got her up on all 4 BKT tires. Can you go ahead and take this flag for me? I want you to take the flag and wave it to Sparkle Smash. Wave it to Sparkle Smash. And let's get back to more JCB Racing.
BKT. Monster Jam fans, the excitement has already started. One more time, hey, if you take some cool pictures and make some cool memories, follow us at Monster Jam and tag us, because we'll be putting up cool photos up on our screen throughout the event. It's time for the next matchup. It's Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. And across the pod, we've got John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Honestly, it's kind of surprising that these two have only faced off 4 times this season. Terminal Velocity coming in with the favorite, 3 wins to 1. And your winner, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. skating around the obstacles about as close as you can. As we know in the JCB racing competition, you see those cones. If you knock them out of their flower parameter, that means you are disqualified. It's time for the next matchup. Up first, Cody Saucier in Dragon. And across the pod, we've got Montana Robbins playing Crazy. Montana Robbins took the win during last night's event, but Cody Saucier is no stranger to the finals, being our strongest racer on the series. Can he get back on top? Give it up for your winner, Cody Saucier in Dragon. A tough moment there for Montana Robbins. There was a moment there where he was only on 2 BKT tires, whereas Cody Saucier was able to keep the tires low to the ground with enough grip and speed to take the win. In our last matchup of the quarterfinals, it's MJ Solorio and Toro Loco. And against him, get those arms pumping, we've got Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Both of these drivers suffered some tough luck in the freestyle competition. They're trying to go for some redemption starting here in round 1 of JCB Racing. If you look up at the corners of the arenas, we saw those restage, those blinking purple lights means that both drivers need to back up, restage, try again, make sure this is a clean and fair race. All aboard Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, taking the win.
It is time for the JCB semifinal round. The fastest 4 trucks have advanced, and the winners of this round will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points and the JCB Racing win. North Charleston, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
In the first matchup of the semifinal rounds, we've got a father-son battle with John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, taking on his dad, John Zimmer Sr. in Megalodon. Here we go, semifinals. Let's go. And your winner, Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Moving on once again to the finals. One more matchup to go in the semifinals. On one side of the pod, we've got Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. And against him, we've got Cody Saucier in Dragon. These two have met 11 times this season, with Dragon having the advantage of 7 wins to Triton's 4. Passes, but Triton Robbins keeps on going and takes the win. He is your second finalist.
It all comes down to this. This is the JCB Racing Finals. The winner of this next race will take the first 8 points of today's event and the JCB Racing win. North Charleston, who's ready to meet your JCB Racing Finals contenders?
Our first competitor, from Howell, Michigan, our current points leader, the defending series champion, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. He's the defending Monster Jam Rookie of the Year. From Buffalo, New York, make some noise, pump those arms. It's Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. These two have met up 11 times, with Terminal Velocity having the advantage, 7 wins. Triton Robbins, 4 wins. Can Triton pull off the upset here in Charleston? Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Triton Robbins absolutely pulling off the upset. Coming in as the underdog with 24, now 25 racing wins. John Zimmer Jr. had almost 70 coming into that matchup. But all that matters is who crosses that finish line first. Crazy Train, first 8 points of the event. Signed, sealed, delivered. Make some noise.
Congratulations, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, on getting the JCB race and win. Tell me, how good does it feel to be on top of the pod right now?
It definitely feels great. I pride myself in racing, and this year has been really tough for me. We've been fighting ongoing steering issues with this train, but I tell you what, here this afternoon, this is one fast, crazy train.
It definitely is. You know, a lot of our drivers were kind of having some challenges with this dirt. We saw Sparkle Smash roll in that first round of racing. We got the two-wheel skills challenge coming up next. How are you going to navigate this crazy dirt to throw down a crazy two-wheel skills?
I definitely like this type of dirt because when you throw the truck in any turn, you know it's going to stick, and it's only driver error if you're running over the turn pole or getting out of whack. The two-wheel skills, it's just getting better. You know what? We got some crazy moves. We're going to do some crazy stuff out here, and you guys are just going to have to stay tuned.
What do you say, Monster Jam fans? Give it up for your JCB Racing winner, Triton Robbins Crazy Train.
Now that we know all about the tricks you might see, it's time to get this thing started. Take a look at the video screen and clap along. Playing crazy, Montana Robbins took second place in this competition yesterday. Had two strong, solid attempts. He likes to remind us that to get a good score, you gotta get two attempts that are really good. And just as I say, it has some tough luck on the first attempt. Gonna have to pull out something really powerful, really impressive to make up that first attempt.
We got some turbulence. It's Montana Robbins playing crazy. Okay, everybody, this is going to be your first chance to score using judgeszone.com. Scan that QR code on the video board, type in the code NOR, and lock in your scores for Montana now. Judgeszone.com.
Montana playing crazy. Some tough luck on the first attempt, but was able to make up for it with some great vertical position and balance control on that second attempt. Couple more seconds to lock in your scores. He's outside. He's feeling good. Couple more seconds to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com. Get used to it. You're going to be on that page all night long after this. So we're looking at the scores for Montana Robbins and playing crazy. He got a 7.246. That is now the score to beat. Once again, we can take this opportunity to remind you guys that all of our drivers get 2 attempts. And some of the moves that you're going to see are stoppies, poppers, wheelies, and moonwalks. But we got to keep this thing going. Coming up next, the pretty pony of Monster Jam. It's Logan Ashline's Sparkle Smash. Logan Ashline has got a little bit of a special motivation. It's kind of a hometown event for her from Mooresville, North Carolina. She's already had a couple of family, a couple of friends in the audience. She said it's really been pushing her to make sure she shows up and shows out during tonight's event. We love to see it. Appreciate the pony popper from Logan Ashline Sparkle Smash. That was attempt number 1.
Flying high, it's a Logan Ashline Sparkle Smash. Keep it going and lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
The hometown girl making it count, ending that run with a sky wheelie. That's what we call that. She's out of the cab. Show her some love, North Charleston. She says she's been trying to work on this specific competition so much this season, and she showed up so far. Let's go ahead and remind ourselves the score to beat is a 7.246 from Plain Crazy. The score for Sparkle Smash is... all right, a 7.514. You have a new leader. Logan Ashline Sparkle Smash takes the top spot. She averages about a 6.7 in this competition, but today showed up and showed out with a 7.5. But coming up next, it's Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger going for the stoppie, or the popper into the stoppie, trying to take it across the pod. That was attempt number 1.
She's bad to the bone. It's Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Be sure to lock in your scores now at judgeszone.com.
2 different styles, 2 different approaches to the 2 wheels competition. She's using the side ramps on the first attempt, going for that popper into a stoppie. Then she goes, hits the corner obstacle, the lock stack obstacle, giving her a little bit of pop, getting that vertical position. Was that enough to take out Sparkle Smash? Let's find out. Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash with a score of a 7.514. The score for Gravedigger is... the lead changes keep coming. It's a 7.758. You have a new leader. We're going to keep things moving here with our next competitor. Get loud for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. MJ Solorio, the defending bronze medalist at World Finals. So one of the strongest competitors here on Arena East for this particular competition. Second place with the most amount of wins, or with the second most wins in this competition this season. and he sets it back down. That's the kind of stuff that we look for here in the two-wheel skills challenge, some creativity. Not only is he able to get it and balance it on those two front BKT tires, but then is able to mess around with the steering wheel, lean it side to side. Looks like he's choosing a different obstacle for attempt number 2. Let's see what he's got. Look, Bob, no hands. I don't know if you guys caught that in the arena, but if you look down, the steering wheel is out the window. Tries to combo, nails it.
Get your Toro horns up for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. And be sure to show him some love at judgeszone.com. Lock in your scores now.
There's so many different approaches to the two-wheel skills challenge. You can try to do marathon combos. You can try to add something unique to a standard move that tends to be the style of MJ Solorio, throwing the steering wheel out the window. He's loving it. Here we go. Currently, the score to beat is Christian Anderson and Gravedigger, a 7.758. Let's see if we see another lead change. The score for El Toro Loco is... It's a 9.100, taking the first place spot, crossing that 9-point threshold. Make some noise, MJ Solorio. We're going to take a quick pause in the action to remind ourselves of the other competition going on right now. And it's our competition to crown the St. Jude Ambassador of the event. You see the leaderboard right there. The goal of this competition is to support Monster Jam's partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. This is an organization that makes sure that no family receives a bill for their treatment, for their lodging, for their food, during their child's treatment at St. Jude. They take care of so much, so we want to take care of them, and we've decided to do a little competition to make it happen. So you can scan that QR code, donate $1, $2, whatever you can give, and let's put it under one of the names of one of our favorite drivers, and at the end of the event, we'll crown our winner. Right now, we've got no donations. If anything you can give, $1, $2, make it happen. Join in on the fun for this incredible cause, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Getting back to the action, your current points leader, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. has definitely made a name for himself in this competition in particular. He's currently sitting at 89 wins. A win today would cross that 90 win threshold for his career. He tends to be one of the few competitors that can pull off these marathon combos back and forth across the pod. We'll see if he can pull one off or if he goes in a different direction for attempt number 1. My goodness. Let's get some chips, some fries, some side salad, and some mashed potatoes with that marathon of a combo. John Zimmer Jr., that was just attempt number 1. He still has 1 remaining.
John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. And be sure to lock in your scores now at judgeszone.com.
2 strong attempts for John Zimmer Jr. Taking a risk on that second one, throwing down a bicycle where you're on those side 2 BKT tires, spinning it around, getting the save. Tell you right now, it's moves like that. That is why he's missing half of the truck right now, if not more. But will it be enough to take down his competitor, MJ Solario? The current score to beat is El Toro Loco, a 9.100. The score for terminal velocity is... making it happen once again, a 9.251. North Charleston, make some noise for your new leader. Our next competitor is ready to go. Coming out of the tunnel, make some noise. Cody Saucier in Dragon. Cody Saucier currently coming into this competition with 21 two-wheel skills challenge wins in his career. The last one was just a couple of weeks ago in Biloxi. His best moves are bicycles and wheelies across the pod. Looks like he's going to start off the reverse popper into a wheelie. Let's see what he can do with it.
Keep it going for Cody Saucier Dragon. And be sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
That's right, Cody Saucier, very characteristic 2 attempts. First one, a reverse popper, wheelie all the way across the pod. Getting the truck unsettled there often gets you a higher score. Just how crazy it looks and how exciting it is. And then with almost no setup, rounds the pod, sends it into Monster Jam bicycle. Incredible stuff. It looks like the scores are ready. The score for Cody Saucier is a 6.022. Good enough for 6th place. Coming into this so far, terminal velocity maintains that lead with only 2 competitors crossing that 9-point threshold. Is anybody going to be able to beat the 9.251? MJ Solario came in with a very strong attempt, but a 10th difference in those 2 scores. That's how competitive it is. We've got plenty more action to go. We still have 2 more trucks that could potentially take the top spots. Both of the following competitors have had a win in this competition before. You guys have been doing a great job scoring so far, and want to remind you, you've already seen them. They're stoppies, poppers, wheelies. We're trying to get some creativity. If you can combine these moves together, that earns you an even higher score at judgeszone.com. Keep doing a good job. Keep taking these things into account. And remember, you need to take both attempts into account. But it looks like we're ready to go. We're ready to rumble. Take a look at the track. There's a shark in the water. Get those jaws in the air for John Zimmer Sr., Megalodon. John Zimmer Sr. coming into this competition with 4 two-wheel skills win. First time somebody's used the pipe obstacle in this competition so far. Let's see if he can pull off something unique. Goes on balances. It gets a little unsettled there on the landing, but sticks it and survives long enough to get attempt number 2. Here we go.
Get your fins up for John Zimmer Sr. Megalodon. Be sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
2 similar attempts, but using 2 different obstacles there in this two-wheel skills challenge. Showing his versatility, showing how he can adapt, and no matter what obstacle is on the track, is able to get that Monster Jam truck up on the front 2 BKT tires. Not only that, but that hood definitely took some damage on that last one. Still stuck the landing, though. Is it enough? Is it creative enough? Exciting enough to get a high score? The score for John Zimmer Sr. in Megalodon is a 7.684. Good enough for 4th place. Which means that your winner, make some noise, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. walking away with his 90th two-wheel skills win, an incredible milestone in his short Monster Jam career, already reaching new heights, claiming the second 8 points of the event, and he's here on the pod with Tiana.
Congratulations, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, getting the two-wheel skills win here on the final day in North Charleston. Talk to me about it.
It's been so much fun this entire weekend. I've been learning a lot behind the wheel. This dirt's been tricky all weekend. It was super slick. And then today it just completely changed and had a lot of grip in the turn. So I knew that would work out in my favor to pull off some cool combos, even a nice little bicycle to a sidewall save. And man, it was so sick. I saw you guys jumping up and down and screaming. I knew I did something right. It was a blast.
Now, John, we only got one competition left. Of course, it's everyone's favorite Monster Jam Freestyle, and it's Sunday Fun Day. This is the last event of the weekend. What can these fans expect to see from you in Terminal Velocity?
Freestyle is one of my favorite competitions, and you said it is Sunday Fun Day. We're going to get wilder, we're going to get crazier, and that's what freestyle is all about. We're coming out here going as big as we can for as long as my truck will hold up. I don't care if it's upside down, and I got to load it in the trailer with a loader. We've worked so hard this weekend, might as well just keep doing it for you great fans. So what do you say, guys? You want to see some more?
Keep it going for your two-wheel skills winner, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
All right, North Charleston, it's time to get back to the action. Please help me welcome your superstars of freestyle motocross.
Monster Jam fans, are you ready to see some of the craziest guys in this place? We got our 4 riders of freestyle motocross, and they are about to take to the skies in the best trick competition, but this is how it's going to go down. The louder we are, the higher they are gonna fly, the crazier they are gonna get. So we're gonna warm up here, and while they're warming up their jumps, I want you to warm up your voices. Let's start by getting loud for our first competitor. From Worcester, Massachusetts, make some noise for Brendan Reardon. From Boston, Mass, it's Kenny Haskell. From Hutchinson, Minnesota, make some noise for Alex Damlow. And from right down the road, Asheville, North Carolina, it's Josh Hedford. Our riders are going to get in a few more practice jumps here. While they're jumping, while they're practicing, if you have one of those checkered flags, if you have a checkered flag, I want you to hold that flag up in the air and wave it side to side so they can see. Let's see those flags, everybody. It looks like we are warmed up and ready to go as these riders are meeting me on the pod. Monster Jam fans, it is time for the FMX Best Trick competition. Each of these riders is going to have one attempt to throw down their best high-flying trick while going from one side of the arena to the other. But remember, here at Monster Jam, you are the official judges. So that means once these riders land on the ramp, you're using your smartphone, you're going to judgeszone.com, and you're locking in the score for what you think is the best trick. But remember, there can only be one winner. So, North Charleston, are you ready for the FMX Best Trick competition?
Kicking off the competition, our first rider, Brendan Reardon. Brendan Reardon comes to us from Worcester, Massachusetts. He's been riding since he was 4 years old. He was a racer for 10 years, switched over to freestyle motocross, and then now here at Monster Jam. And that will do it. Scoring is
open for Brendan Reardon. That's going to be the first trick. Lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
That's right, first attempt. It's always a tough job to go first in this competition. A couple of seconds left. Actually, no, scores are locked. Time is up. We're looking at the video screen. Let's find out what the score for Brendan Reardon. He got a 7.335, 7.335. Keeping up on the competition, we've got Kenny Haskell up next. Kenny Haskell is from Boston, Massachusetts. He's been with Monster Jam since 2013. He's competed all over the world, including Argentina, the rest of South America, too many countries to name, and all over the United States. He was on Arena Central last season and is now switched over to Arena East here in 2026.
Scoring is open for Kenny Haskell, hitting us with a classic textbook backflip. Be sure to lock in your scores now at judgeszone.com.
Textbook backflip indeed from Kenny Haskell. First one to throw it down in the best straight competition. Let's take a look at this video screen. Our score to beat is a 7.335 from Brendan Reardon. And Kenny Haskell, your score is... It's a 9.156. We have a new leader. And coming up next, we continue the competition. Make some noise for Alex Damlow. Alex is from Hutchinson, Minnesota. He's been riding professionally for 4 years. He's been on other events, just like the ATV Big Air Tour, and recently got engaged, proposed to his girlfriend, now fiance. Congratulations to the brand new engaged couple.
Keep it going for Alex Damlow. He said, look, no legs. Locking those scores at judgeszone.com.
Alex Damlow throwing down another backflip with a little bit of flair on that. Shout out to you, Tiana, for doing a little recreation there on the pod. Was it enough? Let's find out. We've got Kenny Haskell with a score of a 9.156. The score for Alex Damlow is... It can't get much closer than that with a 9.195. Alex Damlow takes the lead. But there's still one more rider to go. Make some noise for Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford is from Asheville, North Carolina. So far is leading the series with the most amount of wins in this competition. Can he keep the dominance alive?
And Josh Hedford closes us out in the best trick competition. Be sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
And that is why Josh Hedford is one of the strongest competitors in this competition. So far, he is undefeated this weekend. Will that streak stay alive? Let's find out. Alex Damlow with his strongest score of the weekend right now, a 9.195. And Josh Hedford, your score is... Taking the lead once again, a 9.709. Josh Hedford, your best trick winner.
Monster Jam fans, do you want to see more FMX? It is time for our grand finale. These guys are about to fly through the arena one right after the other in our FMX trains. But remember, this is how it's gonna go down. The louder we are, the higher they fly. So as they make their way around the bowl, let them hear you. Make some noise. Here they come. Not one, not two, but 4 whips back to back to back to back. But my friends, I think we can make them go even crazier. They're coming back around. We need to get super loud. Keep it going. Here they come. These guys are defying gravity here in North Charleston. And you know what, Monster Jam fans? This is about to be their final jump of the weekend. So give it up for your riders of Freestyle Motocross. They're taken to the ramp one final time. Please help me send off our incredible riders. Once again, give it up for Brendan Reardon, Kenny Haskell, Alex Damlow, and Josh Hedford. These have been the riders of your freestyle motocross team. We're gonna bring up our winner, Josh Hedford here. We had 4 total events this weekend. Josh Hedford has taken the FMX Best Trick win all 4 competitions. It's a clean sweep here in North Charleston for the Asheville, North Carolina local. Hello, Josh. Once again, welcome to the pod to talk to me. Congratulations on this win. Talk to me about the trick you did today that got you this competition win.
I went for a Superman Indy flip. So I saw Alex do a little no-footer flip, and I was like, man, I got to do something way better than that. So, yeah, that one, I've been doing that one for almost 20 years now. So it's one of my favorites, one of my all-time favorites for these arena shows.
Now, Josh, I said it as you came up here. You just swept the weekend. You won all 4 competitions, but you're so humble. How do you not let it go to your head?
I don't know. I just like riding, and I enjoy it for the fans, and I want to show y'all some cool tricks and what we're capable of on these dirt bikes, you know? So, like, you just got to put your mind to it, and that's, like, all I'm pretty much doing is just kind of zoning out, focusing on the bike, and waiting to hear you guys screaming and yelling.
Well, these fans certainly loved it. And Josh, you know what question's coming next, because I just think it's so important. I feel like you are such an inspiration to all these fans out there. And who knows, there might be some young riders sitting out in those seats. What would be your #1 piece of advice to give a young rider?
Definitely safety first. Always wear your helmet, you know. That's the most important thing, I think. Anything, bikes, skateboards, rollerblades, whatever you're doing, hockey, all that high-impact stuff. You know, the ground's hard as a rock. You got to keep your noggin safe and all your protective gear you can. And just, you know, and all for the kids, too. You listen to your parents, do good in school, do your chores, sweep your room, all that fun stuff.
All the fun stuff. What do you say, Monster Jam fans? Give it up for your FMX Best Trick winner, Josh Hedford, undefeated.
A big congratulations to our Best Trick winner. We're only a couple of moments away from getting back to our Monster Jam truck action. So let's remind ourselves where we are in the point standings right now. Terminal Velocity is currently in the lead with 15 points. We have a 2-way tie for second place between El Toro Loco, MJ Solario, and Megalodon, both ending the first 2 competitions with 9 points. Next, we've got Gravedigger, Crazy Train with 8 points. And then we've got Dragon, Sparkle Smash, and Plain Crazy with 6, 6, and 5, respectively. But you see that blank column? That's because we have one more competition to go. The next competition is the Freestyle competition. In this competition, all of our competitors must complete 15 seconds. 15 seconds to be eligible for a score on judgeszone.com. Here's what we're looking for during the freestyle competition. We want to see some creativity. We want to see the use of all of the ramps. We want to see those technical maneuvers that you already saw in the 2-wheel skills challenge. And if you can combine moves together, that pushes your score even higher. At the end of the day, they have free reign to do almost whatever they want on this track. So we're looking for that wow factor. There's the QR code one more time. Keep your phone on that during the freestyle competition. Monster Jam fans, it's time for the head-to-head showdown between one of our Monster Jam fans. This is Abigail. Can we make some noise for Abigail? Yeah, there we go. And she is going to go head-to-head against one of our drivers. Here's the challenge. If you can name more animals then our Monster Jam driver, you're going to walk away with one of the coolest prizes of the night. You think you can do that?
Yes.
All right. We're going to let the driver go first. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. I think we got Montana Robbins. Let's see what you got.
Horse, cow, pig, lamb, chicken, guinea pig, parrot, geese.
Montana Robin with some random animals there. Kind of impressed that you knew that. All right, I think we got this. All right, are you ready? So we're going to wait up. We got to make sure it's fair, so we need the clock to come up on the screen. You're going to get 15 seconds, and you've got to beat Montana Robin. So here we go. There it is. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Dog, cat, horse, sheep, lion, tiger, chicken, bear, pig, shark, fish, bird.
I'm pretty sure 12 is gonna do it. Give me 5. So you won. So what does that mean?
I get a prize.
Yeah, you get a prize. Hold on 1 second. I might need a forklift for this bad boy. All right, here we go. You're gonna walk away with a brand new Megalodon Loop of Doom playset. You want to take that? That's yours. Go ahead and hold it up. Make some noise, Monster Jam fans. Hey, if you want to walk away with one of these, go ahead and head to your local retailers and look for the Spin Master Monster Jam toys. Great job, Abigail. Bam, go celebrate.
Monster Jam fans, are you having fun out there today? I am so happy to hear it. And you know, I'm having a ball. I just met Ellis, Wade, and Witz. And we were talking, and we thought, we need to get everybody out of their seats. It's Sunday Fun Day here at Monster Jam, which means we need to get up and have a good time. So they know what to do. I'm going to have them help me. We're going to bring up my magic wheel on the screen. They're gonna say those magic words, and then whatever the wheel tells us to do, I need to see everybody out of their seats doing what the wheel says. So, Monster Jam fans, if you're ready, my friends, are you ready? What are we gonna do? 1, 2, 3!
Spin that wheel!
The cam says it's time to disco! Hold on, everyone. Now, I saw some pretty good discoing, but Ellis, did you see everybody out of their seats?
No.
No, I didn't either. So, Wade, what should we do?
We should do it again.
I think we need to spin that wheel one more time. 1, 2, 3!
Spin that wheel!
Air guitar, it's time to rock! Okay, hold on, everybody. Now that was pretty good. I definitely saw more people get out of their seats, but did you see everybody out of their seats? No, I didn't either. So what does that mean? We gotta spin it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Spin that wheel!
It's time to dance, everybody! Amazing job, everybody. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. Give my helpers, Ellis, Wade, and Whit, a huge round of applause. And now I need everyone to help me with one more thing, because now it is time for you fans to get Monster Jam Freestyle started. Get out your cell phones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going and stay on beat. We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Get your airplane arms up for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Go ahead and lock in your scores now for that freestyle run at judgeszone.com.
That's right. It's a tough job setting the bar in Monster Jam Freestyle, but if there's any driver that can do it, it's our pilot of Monster Jam, Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Charleston, you know the arms. Let's see those arms in the air. Looks like scores are in. Let's take a look at the video screen. The score to beat is now a 7.417. A 7.417. That is the score to beat for Monster Jam Freestyle. Monster Jam fans, I figured for this driver, I needed a whole fan club to bring him out. Up next is John Sr. in Megalodon.
Keep it going for John Zimmer, Senior Megalodon. Let us know what you think of that run at judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, here in Freestyle, we're looking for the wow moments, the big air, the speed, creativity. And those are the types of things that the 21-year veteran of Monster Jam brings to the competition. Will that be enough, though, to take out Plain Crazy? We're going to find out. The score to beat is Plain Crazy. It's an 7.17 for Plain Crazy. But your score for John Zimmer Sr. in Megalodon is... it's an 8.060. You have a new leader. We keep the competition moving. It's party time. Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash.
it going for Logan Ashline Sparkle Smash. And be sure to lock in your scores now at judgeszone.com.
Every Monster Jam freestyle is made that much better with a confetti cannon. Logan Ashline bringing the sparkle, bringing the confetti, bringing the big air and excitement. But was it enough to take a freestyle win? She's got 3 of these in her career. Let's find out. Your score for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash is a 7.713, currently enough for second place. Monster Jam fans, it is now time to crown our St. Jude ambassador of the event. Drum roll, please. And your winner is Logan Ashline Sparkle Smash, taking the win once again in our St. Jude ambassador of the event competition. This marks 12 wins this season for this awesome driver. Thank you guys, everybody that donated, no matter what driver you donated to. Thank you so much. This is probably the most important partnership we have here at Monster Jam. And if you still want to get on the fun, the competition might be over, but the QR code is still live. You can scan that, give whatever you can to help out some families in need. Thank you guys once again, and congratulations to Logan Ashline. You are the St. Jude ambassador of the event. Up next, from Lafayette, Louisiana, Cody Saucier in Dragon.
Keep it going for Cody Saucier in Dragon. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Be sure to lock in those scores quickly.
That's right. He went for the Morgan and Morgan backflip there. Unfortunately, gave it all he got, landed upside down, but our recovery team is on the case, bringing him back. Did enough to get a score, though. He currently has 73 freestyle wins. Was that attempt enough to push him over the edge? He's got to take down Megalodon. He's got to take down Sparkle Smash and Plain Crazy if he wants to take the top spot. Like I said, still eligible for a score. Time is winding down at judgeszone.com. Do we got any Dragon Hat fans in the house? Want to see him? He's out of the cab. He's doing all right. Make some noise. Show him some love. Obviously not the way he wants to end a run, but characteristic of a fan favorite of Cody Saucier. He's out there pumping you guys up. So we've got the scores locked in. A 7.992, a solid score, puts him in second place in the freestyle competition.
Monster Jam fans, I'm out here with Bennett. Bennett is just 8 years old, and he is so excited to be here at Monster Jam. Bennett, in one word, can you describe Monster Jam?
Fun.
Fun! That's the perfect word to describe what we're doing here at Monster Jam. And speaking of fun, you and I are gonna have some fun. We are gonna do the St. Jude helmet shuffle. This is how it's gonna go down, Bennett. There's gonna be 3 helmets on the screen. Only one helmet has a trophy underneath it. All you have to do is keep your eyes on the trophy and tell me which helmet it ends under. Everybody look up at the video board. It's time to helmet shuffle. All right, before you answer, I know you're so confident. I'm going to just check in with all the Monster Jam fans. Monster Jam fans, make some noise if you think it's under helmet number 1. Make some noise if you think it's under helmet number 2. And make some noise if you think it's under helmet number 3. Once again, make some noise if you think it's under helmet number 1. Okay, Bennett, they have their answer. What is your answer?
1.
Helmet number 1. Let's see if you are correct. It's not under 3. It's not under 2, which means, Bennett, you are the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle champion. Keep it going for Bennett, and to celebrate this win, I want you to hold on to that for me. Give it up for Bennett one more time, and let's get back to more Monster Jam Freestyle.
Monster Jam fans, you know who it is. You recognize the song. It's Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Kirsten Anderson comes into this competition with 171 freestyle wins. 8 of those come in at just this season. Gonna have to do a lot to reach that 8-point mark and beat Megalodon. But if anybody that can do it, it's definitely an Anderson.
Going for the queen of the black and green wrecking machine, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
We talk about wow factor as one of the criteria for the freestyle competition. And Kristen Anderson had a run with no shortage of that. Couple of nice saves there, getting the truck unsettled and pulling it back on all 4 tires. The speed in which she's able to control, the speed in which she had to shift back and forth to make that final adjustment, incredible stuff. But is it enough? Megalodon currently is in the lead with a score of 8.060. Kristen Anderson with a score of... It's an 8.485. You have a new leader. Let's keep the competition going. Coming up next, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And be sure to log in your scores now at judgeszone.com.
Some of the biggest air we've seen all night coming from John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. One of the most aggressive drivers that we have. He's currently leading the points towards the overall event championship and driving like he's got nothing to lose. Currently, the score to beat is held by Gravedigger, an 8.485. Your score for Terminal Velocity is... It's an 8.809. North Charleston, make some noise for your new leader. Terminal Velocity taking the lead over Gravedigger. So far, we have yet to see one of our drivers cross that 9-point mark that is really hard to achieve in any of the competitions. Terminal Velocity getting as close as possible. Will this be enough to take the win in freestyle and the win in the overall? Well, we've got another driver that's got something to say about that. Take a look at the tunnel, because up next, here comes MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Clock is currently paused at 15 seconds in the run. And unfortunately, that will do it. He's given the signal there. He knows what's going on. Unfortunately, the truck is no longer responding. So that means scoring is open. Scoring is open, so get to judgeszone.com. He did cross that 15-second threshold. Absolutely crossed that. Doing everything he can to make that truck do what it could to try to keep him in the running for the freestyle win. He's out of the truck. Make some noise for him, North Charleston. Battling the track, battling competitors, and then battling just some of the truck issues going down this weekend. See the disappointment on his face right now. But he did get a score, so we got to get to it. Your official score for MJ Solario El Toro Loco is a 7.963. With that score, that means that your freestyle winner is John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity. And not only that, he rolls that into the BKT Overall Event Championship. Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. Make some noise. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, getting closer and closer to that 100th overall. He currently ends with 99 this weekend.
A huge congratulations, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, more like Terminal Victory. We have watched you dominate here all weekend long, ups and downs. Talk to me, how good does it feel to close out this 4-event weekend standing up here?
Feels really good to close it out exactly where I started, back on top with another overall. It was such an insane weekend. I had such a blast getting to be able to run in front of you great fans. It's been 3 years since I've been here, and y'all ain't changed a bit. And honestly, y'all are even crazier than the last time I was here. So this win goes out to all you fans, because without you guys filling these seats, we wouldn't be able to come out here and live our dreams like little kids and keep playing, man, and not growing old. So thank you guys for coming out and supporting us for another year of Monster Jam, and we'll see you next year.
Keep it going for your overall event champion, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
A big congratulations to John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity, along with the rest of the winners of tonight's event. Thank you guys so much, North Charleston. You guys have been incredible. You guys have been loud. You guys have been enthusiastic and truly welcomed us with open arms here in your hometown. We thank you guys so much. We cannot wait to be back. Not only that, but there's still some time. If you want to remember this weekend, just like we will, go ahead and stop by the merchandise stands, pick up something that you can only get here at a Monster Jam live event. Also, stop by monsterjam.com to check out all the news and updates from around the world of Monster Jam. Also, get the chance to book your tickets to Monster Jam World Finals. We're already getting excited for that July 4th weekend where you'll get to see all of your favorite Monster Jam superstars all in one place. For Tiana Cohen, the Monster Jam staff, and Carlos Sparks, that was Monster Jam.